everybody, and welcome to today's adventure. For today's show, I'll be starting a new series called Dinner and a Movie, where I'll be doing a movie review and then later going out to dinner. For today's episode, I'll be reviewing Doctor Stranger,
Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're using made-up names.
And the Multiverse of Madness, and later going out to dinner to Mission Barbecue to try their country-style barbecue. Please hit like and subscribe to get more content. If you hit like and subscribe, you can enter a $50 giveaway. I also have a second giveaway called the Summer Vibes giveaway, where if you comment Summer Vibes on a video after watching the entire video, you'd be entered to get a free giveaway for some beach stuff. So please check that out. Let's get started on today's Movie Madness review. So as we start out with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, we find out that Doctor Strange is having strange dreams, indicating he has been visiting other multiverses. In the middle of a wedding, he ends up fighting this monster and this girl that we see here, America, who turns out to have the superpower to jump between any multiverse or dimension that she wants to. This monster that you see was sent after her to kill her. Doctor Strange jumps in with his assistant and tries to figure out why they're trying to kill her and why they're trying to steal her powers. Look at those magic powers. Something else. Just gonna reach out and touch someone. I really love the creative, imaginative, and surreal special effects.
Surprised you didn't puke?
It's not my first weird trip, kid.
Here we see them barfing in an alternate universe.
There it is.
As the story unfolds, Doctor Strange finds out that the person behind the attacks on America, the Dimensional Jumper, is actually the Scarlet Witch, the Marvel character. She is trying to steal the powers of America, hoping to jump dimensions to a dimension where her children are alive and she's happy. Doctor Strange hides her in their temple, and she attacks them. Oh, she's got the devil in her. Oh, is she devilish. We learn that the Scarlet Witch has found a secret Book of the Damned, called the Darkhold, that holds the most deepest, darkest, powerful magic in the universe. Through this book, she can mind walk to different universes and control other copies of herself to try to get to her children, but it can't actually go there without jumping dimensions. They intend to entrap the Scarlet Witch in the temple and block her, but she continues to mind walk through different dimensions to fight them. Eventually, she finds her way to the Darkhold Temple, where she takes full control of the Darkhold and eventually captures America, the multi-dimensional jumper. Which in my book means the Scarlet Witch is a devil worshipper. Here we see some very creative storytelling where Doctor Strange gets a hold of the Darkhold book in another dimension and uses it to dreamwalk and control his zombie body in another dimension where the Scarlet Witch actually exists. Because this is a violation, the souls of the damned come after him. He then uses the souls of the damned as a weapon against the Scarlet Witch to recapture America and save her. And this just reinforces my own theory that Doctor Strange is possessed by the devil. At the end, we see America, the multi-dimensional jumper, begin to battle the Scarlet Witch. She eventually pulls the Scarlet Witch into a dimension where her children are alive and shows the negative effect that she would have on the life of the mother, her other version of herself, and her 2 kids, who absolutely despise her in that universe. The Scarlet Witch realizes her efforts were out of line, they were wrong, they were evil, and decides to back away and eventually destroy herself, the Darkhold, and the temple that was set up for her to take over the universe.
You have to go! Now!
In the end, the devil-worshipping Scarlet Witch is destroyed, and all is well. So that was my reaction to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Please stay tuned to the second half of this video, where I do a food review of Mission Barbecue, which I ate after the movie was over. As a final commentary, I want to say this is one of the best movies I've seen this year. It was visually creative, beautiful effects, very multifaceted story. You probably won't fully understand what's going on here unless you've watched some other Marvel TV shows, like the Wanda TV show, Spider-Man, and the previous Doctor Strange movie. So I'd highly suggest watching that first. I like the story, I like the special effects, it deepened the character development. All in all, I'm going to probably say that I'm going to give this 8.5 magic wands out of 10. I would highly suggest watching it. Now on to my food review of Mission Barbecue. So after all the madness of the Doctor Strange movie, I went down the street to Mission Barbecue, where they have good home-style family barbecue. Looking around this barbecue joint, we have a lot of patriotic pictures, a very nice modern country feel, and kind of picnic table style benches. They also had an assortment of unusual, rare, and old-fashioned style soda pop. They also had an assortment of different flavored barbecue sauces to choose from. The menu had a lot of variety, from a salad section to a kids menu, fresh cut fries, coleslaw, potato salad, combinations, baked beans, green beans, macaroni and cheese, pulled pork, turkey, chopped brisket, brisket sandwiches, baby back ribs, spare ribs, chicken and salmon, pulled pork, pork chicken, sausage, brisket, and meat samplers. I decided to try a couple of each to see what they tasted like. And here is my delicious sampler. First we have some pulled pork, then some brisket, one spare rib, macaroni and cheese, and a nice fluffy piece of cornbread. First I tried the pulled pork. So at first it looked kind of dry, but it was actually pretty tender. Let's give this a taste. This is actually pretty tender, but I think I'd like to try it with the barbecue sauce. Definitely better with the barbecue sauce. I think I'm going to give this pulled piggy meat an 8.5 out of 10 because it made me want to scream. The next item I tried on the list was the Texas-inspired oak smoke brisket. It had the appearance of being a little bit dry, and I tasted it at first without any sauce on it. This is okay, not as good as the pulled pork. It's just okay, I wish it was a little bit more tender. Let's see what it tastes like with some barbecue sauce. This was just okay. I wish it was a little more tender and flavorful. Even with the barbecue sauce, it was just okay, not as good as the pulled pork. I don't know if I want to scream on this one, but I'm gonna give it maybe 5.5 out of 10 pigs. My next tasty treat was the St. Louis Towel spare rib. This is one little baby spare rib which I smothered in a goop of barbecue dressing. It looked like it was medium rare and very tender. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. This is pretty good. I definitely would use the sauce on it. It is very tender, but very little. There's a nice chunk of meat on it. I think that I would probably give this 6.5 out of 10. I don't know if I'd scream about it from the rooftops, but it's definitely something you should try. My next item was Maggie's Macaroni and Cheese. This consisted of some nice macaroni and cheese with different types of cheese inside and some kind of bread crumble on top. The cheese tasted like different types of cheese. I want to say maybe an Asagio cheese. It did have that sort of smelly feet smell to it. Let's go ahead and give this a taste. It was creamy and good, and I really liked the bread crumble on top. It gave it a really nice texture. I'm not sure if I'm crazy about the types of cheeses that they used here, so I think what I'm going to do is probably give this 6 out of 10 pigs. Would I scream it from the rooftop? No, but it might be worth trying if you're there. And last but not least was our nice country cornbread. This is something I'm really particular about because sometimes it's too dry and sometimes doesn't have enough of a corn taste in it. Let's go ahead and give this a look here. It looks pretty moist. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. This is decent cornbread. I wish it had just a little bit more of a corn flavor to it, and maybe have some variety. They have a cornbread with jalapenos or something like that in it. This is a decent cornbread, definitely something you should try with your meal. I think I'm going to give this 7 out of 10 pigs. Now, would I scream about this from the rooftop? Yes, because it's funny. Lastly, the cost of this country smorgasbord was $19.94 plus tax. There was no tip as I didn't have any servers. Okay, that's my review of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness and my dinner at the Mission BARBEQUE. Please hit like and subscribe for more so I can bring you more fun and entertaining content. Please check out the description below for the 2 contests I'm holding. Please check out our Patreon if you want to give donations to help me out. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you again and have fun watching movies and eating. Bye bye.